Get that cipher. Get that cipher. Oh.
Jazz is my caffeine.
She's everybody's hype person. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but yes.
Hip hop hooray! Oh, hey! Oh.
That was a jam back in the day.
Right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm recording, ready to go when you guys are.
All right. Welcome, Elevate family and I should say Phoenix, huh?
Yeah.
Let's try that again. Next time. Welcome, Elevate Phoenix family and friends. And my name is Dalila Gamper, and I serve as the executive director. And here's a few of my coworkers.
Hi, you guys. It's Jazmine Hall, the development director.
Hey, I'm Miss Amanda, aka I just messed up.
That's all right. Start that whole part
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Oh, we're starting from the
Yep.
beginning?
Yep.
Give me 1 second. I'm actually going to.
I'm not Miss I'm Amanda Corubius, aka Miss Amanda. That's
There
what I
you
meant
go.
to say.
That's funny.
You don't have to say your coworkers because we'll just jump in.
Awesome.
I'm Dee. I'm Jazmine. But full names. Okay.
Welcome, Elevate Phoenix family and friends. I am Dalila Gamper, and I serve as the executive director.
And I am Jazmine Hall, the development director.
I'm Amanda Covarubius, aka Miss Amanda, and I serve as the education coordinator. We are so happy that all of you have decided to join us, and we just want to give you a quick snapshot of who we are, what we do, and what this thing is about. So let me just start with my why. So my why is looking back to when I was in high school. I had no idea as a first generation college student what to do, anything about the process. I didn't know about financial aid, any of these things. So I had decided to go into the military. Not that that was a bad track, but I didn't know I had options. So as I go and I serve today with students, I want them to know, hey, you have options. And the sooner that they understand that, the better off they are in laying out this plan of what it means to find a purpose, to find a passion, figure out who they are. So they're searching for this identity, and we want to help them find it. That's my why. With that why, let me tell you about our teacher mentors. So in the school, every single day, 365 days a year, 24/7, teacher mentors who are the ones who teach the program at the school, which is an elective class, accredited elective class called Peer Leadership, are mentoring students and teaching them. And again, they're available 24 hours a day. So when a student is potentially having an argument with someone or they just need support, they know that they can reach out to a teacher mentor with a text, a phone call at 12 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I did say 12 a.m., not p.m. That's one of the things that our teacher mentors do. In addition to teaching the class portion is a whole nother thing. So they teach things like 7 habits of highly effective teens. They teach things like what I wish I knew at 18 and a lot of other amazing curriculum, which gets the students' minds just thinking and growing. Who is it that I want to be? Do I want to be a person who's proactive or reactive? Covering amazing tools like that. So there's the curriculum, then we go into the actual program where we have 4 classes. Let's start with the freshman class. There's freshmen. The freshman class go down into the feeder schools, which I'll mention those here in a second, and they teach a reading program to 2nd and 3rd grade students, which helps and has helped boost literacy skills in all of the areas in which we serve. The sophomores, or the newbie class, which is actually sophomore through senior, taking our class for the first time, they go down into the elementary school and teach 4th graders every week. Then we have our veterans class, which is having the class at least a year or more. They go down and they teach the 5th graders. Then we have our top class, which is just the ones that have been here the longest, and that is the advanced leadership training class. And those guys go down and they teach 6th graders day in and day out once a week. But they do get the teacher mentors and all of their lessons day in and day out. So that's the program side. Now, let me share this with you. And hold on to your chairs. Right now, we are currently in 3 high schools, and we've just began. We are in Cesar Chavez High School, Camelback High School, and now Maryville High School. Cesar Chavez High School is in partnership with the Roosevelt School District. Camelback High School is in partnership with the Creighton District. So they serve out of Larry C. Kennedy and also Loma Linda. I did forget to mention at Cesar Chavez, the school we're currently in with the Roosevelt School District is Bernard Black Elementary. At the Maryville School, we have the Cartwright District, and we are currently in Borman. So this is just the start, and the numbers are insane. So we currently, with direct program services, serve 2,500 kids with direct services. And then we have the other resources and services we provide to other schools, and we are at a total of 5,000 kids that we are serving every single week. And like I said, we've just began. So I want to invite you to just learn more about what we do. And here goes Ms. D with the Kiddos program.
So speaking of our kids, honestly, when I think about my why, that is hands down the reason why. So for me, I always wanted to pour into the next generation. And so our next generation, those are the leaders that are coming up, and those are the ones that are going to be making decisions for us. So we want to make sure that we are pouring in quality things for them to learn and to be their own person, to be able to speak up, to have courage, to have integrity. All those things that we teach, we want to teach them how to do life well as an adult, because they are the ones who are our future leaders. They're the ones who are going to be making all the decisions. And so that really is and speaks to my why. And so as we look at programming, just like Miss Amanda said, our high schoolers going down to the elementary school is a change all within itself. Our high schoolers not only are challenged to do what they're saying, because they don't like to be hypocrites. They don't like to be called hypocrites. And so what they're telling the elementary school kids to do, they're like, man, I need to do that myself. If I'm telling this kid they need to listen to their parents, they need to be on top of doing their homework, then I need to be doing that myself. I can't tell a kid and not do it myself. And so for them, it's a pour in. It's like I'm actually catching like what I'm learning because I have to teach it. And so for our elementary schools, they're thinking to themselves, this is amazing. There are high schoolers that want to be our friends. And so they are super excited. So that even eases up like the nervousness of our high schoolers going in for the first time teaching. They feel just welcome and just like, wow, like these little kids really look up to us. And what's so amazing about that too is it goes beyond the school. They go down into the schools, but then it goes into the community. So they see these kids in the Walmart, in the Target, and at the grocery store, whatever it may be in the community, because they live in those same places. And so they're like, hey, that's my mentor over there. And so it gets like even the parents involved as far as, oh, where do you know them from? Oh, they come down, they teach us different things. And so it really is more than and comes out of like teaching in the schools. It's in the community. And so when you can change starting with kids and it just goes further than that to the parents and to the communities, we're not only changing what happens in the future but within the communities. And so for me, like that is hands down, like where else can you find life transforming, things happening that is for the benefit of the communities and just the city in general. And so with that in mind, just talking through how we do life with our kids, which is the best way I know how to describe what we do. I'm going to have Ms. Jazz take it away and talk a little bit about that.
Oh my goodness, you guys. I literally get teary-eyed when I wake up and I think I get to do this for a living. I mean, I literally get paid to do what I would do for free because I'm so passionate. I am so called to purpose. Like, this is my calling to be able to impact the lives of our future leaders. And at the end of the day, all those kids that are in the elementary schools getting to be like, oh my gosh, wow, I have a high school mentor that I can look up to, become that high school kid. And that high school kid is saying, oh my gosh, wow, I have a mentor that I can look up to that cares about me enough to love me when I'm doing right, to love me when I'm doing wrong, to turn around and graduate. I mean, these kids that are coming into our classes, they're the ones that the counselors place into our classroom dropping out at 52%. They go through our program, all of this programming, and they graduate at 98%. But that's not where it ends, and what makes me so excited, Because now we tell them, wow, you are a first generational graduate. Congratulations. But what's next? And that's where they get me, Miss Jazz, for their first college professor in the RISE program, which is a summer bridge program where we get to actually partner with the we get to partner with the South Mountain Community Colleges, and they are so new to even the thought of thinking about college. And so our kids, we go take them through a 6-week program. We take our students through a 5-week program where they take 2 college classes, a CPD 150, which is a college readiness course, and a Communication 100, which I get to show them not only how are you communicating, but introduce them to real life experiences and opportunities. They get 6 college credits over this 5 weeks, and then we ask them, okay, what's next? Because we recognize and understand not every single one of our kids are college bound, and that's okay. But for those who are college bound, great. How can we help continue to get more scholarships? But if college is not your track, that's fine, because what about a trade or a certificate program? And if not that, how about the military or armed forces? And if not that, what about the workforce? And a lot of our kids, they actually do some kind of combination around all of those. But what makes it amazing is 100% of our kids have a post-secondary plan by the time they are done and turn into our alumni. Our alumni come back and pour right back into the same services they just graduated from. And now, not only are they volunteering with us or interning with us, we are hiring right out of our program. We have students that sat in the classroom as junior hires, as high schoolers, coming back and actually becoming our employees, which speaks volumes to what we do when we said we deliver long-term, life-changing relationships with our youth. So when we ask our supporters, you, our hope holders, to hold that hope until they can hold hope for themselves, that's what we're inviting you to do. Every supporter, like the Phoenix Union School District, like Shasta Pools, like the Carlisle Companies, like the Morgan Stanleys, like Tom Lehman, and all of our celebrities that say, I want to join in and be a part, that's what we're asking. Not just to invest simply into Elevate Phoenix, but into lives that will and have been transformed. And as Miss Amanda said, we're only getting started at 5,000. We are literally going to take over the world. And we can't do that without your help. So again, thank you for investing in us, because we can't do what we do without you.